I mean, you can have Simple just take over, but that's with all else being equal. If you have anybody really lagging behind on Navi, then it's going to start to tell against a team like Faze. And so Electronic, we're going to see if he can come into his own here on Train, and he hit the ground running because he really was lacking on Nuke, and that hurt Navi. That you could really tell that they were struggling.
Hopefully the struggles are done with, because Navi again absolutely favored to win this, but seems like all of the favorites so far here in the spring season, it's just been all over the place. Really. Old Zero already firing that gun. They're not really trying to be quiet up here. They're not showing themselves anywhere else on the map, so I would assume that if you're doing this, you're going to be pretty quick about it, right? Because you don't know if they're sneaking out Ivy or anything else. And there's the setup. Instant flash, trying to get down. And they don't have many more grenades either. They're going to go to straight bomb plant. And there is actually 2 smokes and a kit. So if Navi can get onto the site now, they can put in a lot of grenades and probably defuse inside of the smoke. It's pretty hard to stop on Train. So yeah, well, that's all if they can get close. Boomich is still stumbling around on the A side, and there's the long-range P250 straight headshot to take down Electronic. And Olofmeister, he's checked that there's no flank, so they know where the rest are coming. Rain goes down, but he got a kill before he went, and Twist is just going to continue. And this is looking real bad, at least for Navi. Simple trying to turn it around, but it's a 1 versus 2. And Twist is already clocked in at 3 kills, and yeah, Simple's just going to be trying to back on out, maybe sneaking a kill as he goes. But yeah, nice round out of Faze. Just getting that bomb site basically at the cost of 1 flashbang.
And Simple survives. Well, this is also just fantastic pistol work from Twist. You got to give it to him. 3 kills, all long range. This is why you get that P250. It is perfect on the B side for these long range fights because it still has that range, that one-shot headshot that the Glock does not. The default pistol for the T side. So Twist, you know, that's the part of the strategy for FaZe Clan, and it worked out wonderfully. And Navi kind of got caught where they were kind of mixed up on both sides. They weren't quite sure where they wanted to be. If they were focused on A, looked like they were kind of intent on that at the beginning. And while the retake, it has to be snappy on B. You can't lag behind. You have to get into the T side face as fast as possible. And well, Navi didn't do that. And so now Navi, pretty big gamble on their side. 4 players on the A site now, just hoping that FaZe were going to accelerate out here. Can Simple make it back in time to help out Perfecto because it's about to get heated over here on the B side?
All right. Well, there's a nade out at the very least. That maybe it could slow them down. It doesn't necessarily have to. They can still just go straight for it. Perfecto and Simple. And yeah, the backup from anyone else is going to be further away, given the fact that they're quite far away from that C connector. Let's see. This could be cool, though. I mean, if he gets a tag in and Perfecto can just swing back with a deagle, that could be a quick end for Cold Zero, who's trying to go in there. There's the tag, there's the deagle. That is a nice 1-2 punch combination. He's picked up the Galil, and instead of falling back, he wanted to go for the fight. I don't really blame him. I mean, either one could have been a good play there. Impossible to know, really. Bomb is going to be planted, though, and there is a double flank coming in against Brokey. There was one of them, and he's still looking for more. Yeah, he read it. He's still going to go down, but heads-up play for him to actually expect it. Twist's going to come charging through and putting the pressure onto that retake, and that's so important. You never want to get stuck on the bomb here at the B bomb side. You want to either have a really elaborate plan to fall back and, you know, play it from the high ground, or push forward and catch them as they're coming out.
And so this actually works out really well. And this is probably from doing their homework on FaZe's side, because this is the exact strategy that Navi ran yesterday against MIBR after the pistol round, where they had 4 on A outside, Perfecto alone on B. I thought that the push would come in faster from FaZe to punish that. But it still works out perfectly here for FaZe Clan. They get their second round on the board. They survive the anti-eco, which is always just feels like a death trap. And they should be able to collect a 3rd round here now that there's going to be a hard eco coming in from Navi. There should be a hard eco coming in from Navi. Yeah. Boomich going for the Deeg. And yeah, we shouldn't get much more money spent than this.
Yeah, but I mean, they had the Galil with armor and head armor for Electronic, so that definitely makes it more dangerous. See if they want to go for a similar approach, or if they want to try and speed things up a little bit. FaZe, not that I think they've not really been slow, but they've at least taken the time to set up and execute into the B bomb side a couple of times now. Headed that same direction. Rain is probably going to catch Electronic pushing up over at Ivy, but he goes down to him. They did spot each other, and there was a bit of a fight going on. That kill, though, I mean, now they might as well speed it up, right? Because now they've lost the rest of the map, and they're going to go straight for it. We'll catch one person coming in through C Connector. The scout is all the way back there. Faze, this is where you need a bit of focus, because you can easily lose this round here. Brokey, the critical kill taking down Flamia now. 3-on-3. They know they're getting flanked. Surely Boomich is going to be coming up simple with a shot on Twist. And now Olofmeister, he's got a Molotov, but that's not going to help him right now. Oh, when he gets caught trying to switch out to a better gun, and that is going to be the round for Navi. Very, very well done there.
Disastrous trying to change out the gun there. It couldn't have gone worse. But at the same time, you're going to be so tough because this time you can see the difference where Navi are able to push up aggressively immediately. As the bomb is getting planted, they're already putting the pressure. They don't let Faze on the T side take the fight to them in that B hall. Instead, they're the ones who are moving onto the site quickly. And yeah, I'm glad that we get to see this here. This is Electronic winning that duel versus Rain. That was pivotal.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, Faze's flank is wide open, and they may have accelerated faster onto the B side. They did, in fact, accelerate faster onto the B side because of it. And so that is a monster play. And yeah, you can see Rain definitely frustrated after that one.
And I mean, Navi also pretty quick. Once Electronic wins that fight, they are rotating through that C connector. They're so ready to be there. So a lot of things working out in their favor. 2-1, and Faze, they don't get to ride that wave of winning the pistol round as far as they would have liked. It would have been cooler for them if they could have had the first 3 and kept the pressure on. It's not done yet. They have bought, and it's not such a bad buy. Ooh, that could have been the end, though. Flamey, if he just sprays through there, they might just all go down. Instead, Olofmeister, nice shot to take down Flamey. Headshot right away. And Twist, he got out there early, and then I think he made no noise afterwards, and he's just going to shoot them all in the back. Huge double kill. 2 versus 4, and I think Navi, I don't know if they want to fight this. No. I realize Simple is probably, he wants to play himself back into this game a little bit more. And he could have had a chance there, but risking these guns, I don't think it's worth it.
Do you awaken the beast? Oh, Brokey takes down Perfecto.
Oh, it's such a big deal. Perfecto
Simple realizes he's stuck, though.
I mean, Perfecto and Electronic can both buy and drop, and maybe even Boomich. So if they keep 2 guns alive, Navi actually have a decent chance to do some damage in the upcoming round. But now that they lose everything, it's tricky, right? Simple and Flamey just don't have the money here. Pause being called for on the Navi side. I'm not sure why, but this was a strong start.
Taking a quick look. Yesterday we had drop or some loss for Flamey. It doesn't look like that's the case today.
I'm really interested as to why they didn't decide to call it off there. That was a 2-on-4 that they just tried to turn around. That I don't even know why that would be a good idea. I don't mind if they stick around and just look for kills, but they actually were like pretty aggressive with it. All right.
There's a lot of talking going on during this technical pause.
Yeah.
Not really supposed to be talking during technical pauses, the players.
Wow. We'll see if they can get everyone lined back up. I'm not sure what the issue is at the moment. But this upcoming 5th round, right? I mean, Navi, you could make an argument again that they got 3 out of 5 players able to buy. So maybe they just want to, do that and try and see if they can turn it around on Faze. But yeah, the fact that Twist got out there was really important.
That was a big deal, and Olofmeister survives on 1 HP in that opening duel.
Yep.
If it goes the other way and Flamey manages to open that up, that's a different beast, entirely, right? If it's a 1-for-1 or something. But the fact that Olofmeister survives it and then sacks himself to get the info to spot Simple, it's perfect play from Olof. That's such a sick opening, and that just guts that defense. So Faze, it looks like we're ready to get back into the action here. We're getting an unpause, and the countdown has begun. So we are going to get into it, and it is going to be a force buy from Navi. Navi clearly feeling a bit of pressure here on Train. And again, it is a very similar situation to what we ran into yesterday with Navi against MIBR, where it felt like Navi were in the dark. They weren't really sure what to expect going into the map. And clearly it's the case again here where Navi are kind of struggling to get their feet beneath them against an unknown.
Electronic trying to put a little bit of pressure on. He had some great rounds when they were playing against MIBR, trying to get this kind of play in, but Brokey was set up, ready and waiting, and not flashed in the slightest. So he'll just take that gift right away. That leaves a much weaker defense at the A-bomb site. I mean, it's going to be 3 people over here, but there's no way to really make up for this in any kind of a reasonable fashion on Train. It's always going to be a struggle playing 4-on-5 on the CT side. Perfecto, he's far back in B. Navi, I mean, sometimes you could try and get around like this back on the CT side by just playing even more aggressively, which is how you got in this position to begin with. But it is something that you could at least try.
And trust Boomich right now. He's going to be playing that pivotal role that's slowing everything down on Faze's side because he's in Pop Dog right now. I mean, Faze have always got to play it safe. They don't know if somebody's here, and so that kind of slows things down as they have to walk. Otherwise, they're going to be giving that sound cue. But Olaf is all the way over here by Ivy. Where's Brokey right now? We're in main. This is going to be that A hit, and now Coldzera versus Boomich could be big.
Flamey going down. That is a big issue, though. Molotov keeping him back, but they know that he's there. They're just going to throw more. In fact, 3 Molotovs his way, and that will do the trick, I guess. That's the new strategy. Simple is going to get out sniped by Brokey, and he was the only one on the bomb side. And even if he didn't, even if he got the kill, you could see that Olofmeister was sneaking around the back there and probably would have been able to catch him. So, Perfecto, going to try and save the gun. It will be a 4th round now, picked up by Faze.
This just feels asphyxiating. I mean, Navi right now are going like, hey, what's going on? Are we playing against ourselves? Like, the very slow kind of approach coming in here from Faze. That opening kill, like Electronic clearly trying to make plays, trying to change things up, not play too passively on the CT side, right? And one thing that Navi are known for is passive CT play, unless you're Boomich, in which case you're always aggressive everywhere. But Electronic, you know, trying to see if he could catch them off guard with another IV play, right? You know, you're not always expecting those to be coming back to back, you know, in several rounds. Those are kind of peppered here and there, but they're fairly rare. So Electronic getting caught, and then Faze just sitting and freezing and waiting.
I can't understand what the point is of doing the Ivy play without a flashbang behind him.
Sure.
Like, that just seems risky. That's asking for trouble, right? Nice Molotov. This time it's Boomich again. Burnt to a crisp. And they're going to find Electronic. So, losing no one, in fact, across the map in this round. Coldzera with a triple. Double kill for Rain. It's 5-1. And FaZe are looking pretty damn good on this T side right now.
Yeah, dude, they're looking so measured right now. Well, they're looking confident, Anders, actually. I mean, everything is going their way right now. They've got all the kills. Brokey and Twist are just popping off. Rain, Coldzera, and Olofmeister are all getting their say. Whereas it's very top-heavy on the side of Navi with Simple at 7 kills, and then the next one is Electronic with 3. All the others kind of sitting at 2 and 1. So we need a little bit more firepower here to come to the 4 for Navi. And Twist has got to be careful. Here's some aggression from Electronic, though.
Yeah. Oh, getting caught with a nade in hand, and he goes down. So
that's gonna feel good for Rain.
Oh yeah, you love that gift. Boomich again. They got the Molotovs getting his way. It'll be the rifle this time instead. Now Simple, can he orb his way back into this round? He's already got that 1 kill. And previously, he's been taken down by Brokey, but he's no longer alive. Just a fake of the bomb, and he just catches him. Simple out in the lane, and now Perfecto, 1 versus 2, and they know exactly where he is. Plenty of time as well here for them to try and play with. A lot of damage on a Coldzera. Perfecto will catch 1, and now Cold behind the E-box trying to stay alive, and Perfecto in a 1 versus 2 with 15 health left. He actually saves them, and I don't know, that's, you know, because I agree FaZe have been pretty good at slowing it down. That seemed like they had, what, a minute left for that 1-on-2. I feel like they probably could have really de-escalated that and really made it hard for him to find any of them. It seemed like they kept fighting.
He just perforated that offense, Anders. No fear at all. Yeah, you can see it. Definitely feeling the frustration there. Perfecto, that is just such his style. It's just one-on-one duels. Playing the angles perfectly, not taking an unnecessary risk. And while very quick change of pace coming in here, Twist straight out main catches Boomich trying to make his way over to Pop Dog. So a man advantage for FaZe. And again, how many times is somebody in the opening duel going to survive with 1 health on FaZe? Last time it was Olofmeister, now it's Twist.
Oh, Coldzera goes down, and Flamey, while he could have probably walked into almost certain death there, he just managed to only peek with his shoulder and gets back around. That's pretty good news. Simple is over here to try and help. He's at the back here by Ivy. Rain is going to turn the corner. Yeah, and Simple, he was so ready for that. So now they're actually in a fair bit of trouble. Also, because, again, Twist is over by the break room with 1 health. So if they have to rely on him to come through Pop Dog or something like that to clear this up or help in any kind of an attack, that just will be so tricky. Olofmeister, that's a nice little crab walk in. Immediate headshot. 50 seconds and Twist. Could he do something? Electronic's about to shoot him in the back. Oh, it's so damn close, but the timing does not work out. Perfecto. Smart play. Doesn't want to challenge it. He knows that if he goes down here, that could open up everything. The bomb, the orb on Brokey is actually trapped back there, and the bomb too, I guess. They're looking for Twist. Do they know that he's here? I don't think Electronic saw him, but he's going to find him anyway. And that might make it real tough here. 1 versus 2 to try and see if you can maybe get a clutch in reverse. Perfecto took it last time. Now Brokey wants to take it back. Bomb goes down. It's about a 30% chance as the AI, and that'll get cancelled by Electronic right away. A nice triple, a nice double for Simple, and those two, the Electronic Simple combo, if that gets up and running, that's what you want if you're Navi.
It's absolutely necessary. It's what is going to make or break. You had Simple on Nuke. You didn't have Electronic. If you have Electronic, Simple's right-hand man here to help you. All of a sudden, Simple's life gets a whole lot easier, and Navi as a whole can play around the two of these guys and their aggression.
That was a wild shot from Simple, that one.
I mean, right now, you kind of need to have Navi willing to take fights early. They only have 2 opening duels that have gone their way so far. Faze, in the meantime, have 6 opening duels. So, I mean, like, right now, Faze are taking fights, and they're winning fights, and that's giving them the edge over Navi. Like we just saw in that last round. I mean, that's where it's a big play from Navi.
Here's Electronic again. Last time, he wasn't flashed in. This time, I think they wanted to do it, but it's obviously going to get slowed down now. And actually, no, they didn't even want to. They just wanted that Flamey here in case there was more action. This is such a pivotal round. No team has any money. The run boost in, and, well, the flick doesn't get connected with, but the follow-up will. And Flamey goes down, risking it. Electronic, he can't keep it going, but at least it's a 3-on-3. What a wild fight going down at Ivy.
Are you happy, Anders?
Oh, yeah, I love this.
He died to give you your flash.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's what it takes. But that, though...
That's unfortunate.
Blocking Cold Zero to climb up the ladder. That is...
I have the high ground.
I mean, it was his teammate, wasn't it? Like, he just couldn't escape. He had Rain literally on top of him. I don't even know what... I can't think of a scenario in which you want to climb Tubule down like that. That seems so high risk for that exact reason. Anyway, Simple is holding a bit of an angle here, and if he gets this kill, that probably is the end of the round, and they're walking right into it. Olofmeister, he wanted that retake. He wanted the refrag. He maybe could have done it. He's gonna find Boomich, and actually he'll know that Simple is right there as well, obviously. So 25 seconds for Olof, though. How do you do this?
What a mad lad. Running all the way around to Ivy with 20 seconds left?
They know. They already know. Simple's got the lineup here. Olof getting the AK. Ooh, actually,
nice try.
Yeah, nice attempt. He wanted to try and bait out that shot, but it will be Navi to win the round. Now, they will lose one of the orbs. I think they came into that with a double, right? But now it's 5-4, favoring Faze just slightly. But they're out of money.
This is such a wild fight between the two. Yeah, without the bomb plant for Faze, that is just, it's going to be very difficult now. So let's see probably some deagles this round, and then just kind of get in there quick and see what you can do. I mean, we saw that you had success on Nuke in these sorts of situations with the deags. Obviously, you had a couple rounds go your way that time, so
yes.
More of the same here on Train. Boomich is playing aggro. Pop. And they'll hear that. Faze heard him definitely get into position. I'm so surprised that Electronic continues to play aggro Ivy, dude. He has got a sense right now. He's got a sixth sense telling him that nobody's here. Well, soon he'll know, guaranteed.
Molotov to try and keep them back. You mentioned deagles, and Rain land a clean shot now. There's a little bit of a return here, and Flamey, those two kills are so big, right? Because now probably it'll just be maybe the loss of another couple of people. There's one of them for Brokey. But ultimately, you should be winning the round. Cold Sirius up here to 1 versus 3. And that's a beautiful shot. Taking down Electronic, just absolutely ending his life. Now, they're defusing inside, but it's a 10-second defuse. Cold Sirius! Oh, you could see that. He had the blade out. He wanted to catch him. It's going to be Navi's round, but this is beautiful. 3 kills on a bomb plant. Absolutely well done.
Absolutely. That is a sick eco round. What a play from Cold in the end, dude. That is so sick. I'm just looking forward to the retake. All right, so this was the first opening shot here on the Perfecto. Rain, again, master of pistols. Let's see Cold Zero up top. Bam, lays him out, decks him.
He almost made it in behind the smoke. If he'd got in there.
What a shame.
Man.
That would have been so sick. real hack and slash horror show. Instead, it's tied up 5-5, Anders, and Navi, they are getting very successful here on this CT side. They're turning it around. Electronic, however, going to get aggressive main this time. No Ivy shenanigans for him this round. And he wins the duel versus Rain.
He's all over the place. And look up Effecto. He had that smoke set up by, I think, Simple to try and push forward like this from lower B. So that's some really cool teamwork, right?
Dude, this is the 1-2 combo at Navi. It's telling FaZe we know what your main setup is now. Because Rain gets caught by Electronic, and then Twist with the refrag he got last time. This time Simple was ready with the AWP to hold Electronics back. So 2 opening kills for Navi, just picking apart that offense. And while FaZe Clan now with 3 alive.
And this is, I mean, that last round probably for Navi should have been the money building round. But obviously they lost 3 players, so it didn't really turn out that way. This round, a similar kind of theme now. 3 versus 5. You have a chance to really build something here because they are really low on money. Even if they've just won 4 rounds in a row, that's what just happened, right?
Yeah.
So they need to get out again with a lot more money. Need to start putting FaZe a little bit further behind them. Missed opportunity, but Perfecto. Ooh, he did a little bit of damage. Not enough for a kill. The nade, though, just might do it against Cold Zero. He gets out of the way. Same can't be said for Olaf Meister, and certainly not for Brokey. Catching a AWP shot there by Simple. He's walked up scope. He knows what is coming, and he still somehow does not win that fight, which is really awkward. Now, Olaf Meister again. I mean, it's been some tough clutch situations for him. He's going to go down to Electronic. And they will get only the 1 AWP. I don't know if they could have had the second one, but regardless, that's 5 in a row. Navi, again, starting to look pretty good. But that's... So this round, 3 people survive, but every other time it's been less. It's been 2 or 1. So finally, like a tiny bit of money being made.
Yeah, the clutches this time around. There's a single clutch one-on-one going for Navi. But as far as the money is concerned, they still have enough here for FaZe Clan to go for a buy, and they could just try and accelerate. Yep, straight out onto the the A side. Simple there for the kill on Roki to kick things off.
Yeah, Olaf Meister, I think, standing in the Molotov while also getting shot at by Electronic and some random bullets.
Electronic again with the aggression through Ivy.
Yeah.
They're starting to get just more and more confident now, Navi. They figured it out. They gave up a few rounds. Fair enough, FaZe. You guys had some funny setups. You were hitting some shots. But now Navi are starting to feel that confidence again where they're willing to just push Ivy to take fights. They're willing to just camp out main to take fights. They're definitely putting FaZe now on spot. And so FaZe are the ones who are going to have to make some adjustments here going into the 13th round. But again, you're back on Deagles, Kevlar, and a handful of nades.
Look at how ridiculous it is looking at the scoreboard. 17 and 7 on Simple, 14 and 7 on Electronic, and then the drop off to the rest of the team is 5, 5, and 3 on Perfecto. So, I mean, it is that duo. I mean, once we saw that together the first time around on Navi, it was pretty obvious that that was going to be a problem for pretty much all future opponents. And it's not that we see it every game now, but when it comes out like this, it's just so hard to stop. So hard to deal with. Attempted push out main, but not really getting the wide angle that you want, right? You're going to try and win that early fight and then just fan out across the bomb site. But if you get locked down, well, you see the result there. 3 health left on Electronic, but also a triple kill. Going into round number 14 here.
And average damage per round, yeah. Well, it's just very bottom heavy right now for Navi, as you can see on the scoreboard. All right, let's see now. This is going to be one hell of a streak developing for Navi. They are clearly on fire. As far as FaZe Clan are concerned, I'd be amazed if Electronic went aggressive Ivy again. It's not going to happen. Curious to see if Simple decides to get aggressive in Brown Halls, though. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
He's got set up for Perfecto. 1-2 combination punch.
Yeah, so they're going to jump and Simple will fire the shot, and then Perfecto knows when to go. No, it's the nades, though. It's Electronic. He's got so many openings in this first half already. Simple's fallen back, so I feel like Perfecto probably shouldn't commit to this any longer. That setup is really cool, but you know, once half of it is gone, you've got to respect that and just try and fall back. And it makes sense, right? Electronic actually, he's looking for Twist, and the Twist is really low on health. He's still going to get that clean headshot. Critical here. FaZe need every round they can get. Need to get up to 6 or even 7 if they can. That would be amazing. All right. Well, I mean, that... So, you could say, it's 4 on 5. Why is Electronic still pushing? But it's so hard to argue with when he's been so successful at it. So, do you really want to take that away from him? He's obviously got... He's got a good thing going right now.
I'm really admiring the FaZe Clan fighting spirit here. right? They could have just rolled over on this map. You know, nothing to lose, sure, but you're not fighting. You know, it's like it would be acceptable. You have your excuse if you lose this, right? You know, it's like, oh, we're new roster or whatever, right? You know, you could be just letting off that tiny bit. We're not seeing that from FaZe, man. They're fighting tooth and nail here.
Cold syrup. The timing on that counter Molotov was so good. He committed to it and went down. It's still a 3-on-3. Flame is showing up. He's got the right idea, but a Molotov will stop them from coming through. Twist with another clean headshot, and he was low health even before all of this got started. 15 seconds and the bomb will go down. And Simple, he's ready. He's hoping that Olaf Meister will just stand up, and he will, but not when the scope was there. So now it's on Perfecto, 1 versus 3. And, well, not much chance according to the AI. He's going to try and see if he could find just one more, maybe make it a one-on-one. He doesn't have any more grenades to try and get this done with, so picked up a smoke, or sorry, a flashbang. That's not going to help him at all. Goes for a wide swing, and he actually finds Twist, and now goes straight for the defuse. He kind of has to, doesn't he? He just has to hold it in. Brokey, not quite getting taken out, and as a result, he's going to win this round, even if he goes down. So, a 6th round for FaZe, hugely important, hugely critical. Unfortunately, I mean, again, because it happens a couple of rounds later than it needed to, Navi will have all the money going into the 15th round, but at least they got one more on the board. But if they'd had this round earlier, I think it could have collapsed the Navi economy in a pretty serious way.
Certainly. And Twist, you know, you can see the game-on-game going over there with the nades in main, where he's turned away expecting the flash push from Electronic. Eventually, you know, Electronic pushes for info and gets punished. They're evolving over there throughout this half, but this is at the end of the line. 15th round, last round of the first half. FaZe Clan just barely able to squeak a bye. Brokey has to go for a deagle just so he can afford some grenades, and is Simple going to go aggro? He is. Brown Halls up there with the AWP, looking for that open shot.
Twist. Oh,
the bait.
He's not going to be walking into it yet. Just a little shoulder showing. He's going to make his escape. Actually back for it, hoping that someone would catch him. Always trying to sort of maximize those positions. But after the fact, they're just all going to be falling back. Except for Boomage, trying to catch Rain this time. And he's going to win the fight. So a couple of things are starting to work out for FaZe. And I think if they get, I mean, even 6 rounds, I think it's pretty impressive for FaZe. They get up to 7, and suddenly Navi, even after that pretty big, 7-round win streak, they're still going to come out of that half thinking, oh, but it's actually not that great.
Yeah. Wait a second. 7 rounds for FaZe Clan is terrific. I mean, already having 6 rounds on the T side, I'm super impressed.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, they're going to try and challenge here. Flash is set up, and they're just so far back it doesn't quite connect with them. Flamey, he's going to pick up 1 kill there. We're down to actually 30 seconds, and there's 3 people here at the bomb side. So another kill in favor of Navi, and this could end really badly for FaZe to try and get that 7th round. Twist, though, will be the big difference maker here. Clean shots coming through, taking down Simple with that last headshot, and Perfecto, 1 versus 4. And yeah, I mean, maybe they don't know where he is yet, but once they find out, they should be able to isolate him and just keep him out of the fight, basically. Yeah, they're not challenging. They're not looking for him. They know eventually he's going to have to show up. It will be 8-7 at the end in favor of Navi, but what a return from FaZe. Those early rounds plus a little bit at the end made all the difference in the world. We'll see how it goes in the second half after the break.
and then the drop off steep down to Flamey. To give credit to Perfecto, he still had that 1v2 clutch, so he may not have like the monster number of frags, but he had the high impact kills. So he saved Navi in the middle of the half, but it's crazy that we go into this match saying we need Simple, we need Electronic. Without them, they're gonna fall apart. Well, here's Simple and here's Electronic, and yet the scoreline is still 8-7.
Yeah, which honestly, I don't get a lot of confidence going into the second half. Watching that, I just think to myself, man, Navi could end up actually losing this.
Well, what I'm wondering is this the true power of friendship? Because Cold Zero was talking about it in those interviews coming into it, how, you know, this is all about the team and how they're going to build this team where everybody's happy and everybody feels confident and everybody has their place.
I don't know. This is an episode of the Powerpuff Girls. But yes, friendship, I agree. It definitely is important. Whether it will save you from Simple and Electronic, well let's find out.
Simple doesn't need your friendship.
Well, probably not, no. They have a smoke and a flashbang on Electronic, and he is over by the brown hole, so he's just, you know, chilling out here outside of the B-bomb site, more or less. Perfecto sneaks in, but is caught in the dead of night by Rain. So now that Ivy element is kind of gone. I don't really know. I mean, I still think this is all good, right? If it happens the other way, if Rain goes down, then it'll definitely destabilize that B defense. Now, though, you have to wonder if it won't be pretty readable what's coming next here. Curious scenario. Twist actually using a smoke right here at the lower ramp. Doesn't have to be a mistake, but obviously that's the only smoke that they have. And if you want to defuse the bomb later, yeah, that could be an issue. No Molotovs on Navi, so that's not the fear that we have. But still, those smokes are pretty important, right? 35 seconds, and you can tell from Faze setup, they know what is coming. They have read it, they know from the Ivy engagement and all the rest, and that's a nice shot from Twist. He's really been hitting some good kills throughout this map. Boomich wanting to catch someone coming through the smoke, but again, I just think not pretty much Faze just have downloaded this round into, like, they already know what's coming. They had a pretty good setup for it. Twist with the double, Brokey with the double, and Faze will tie up the scoreline.
Yeah, Faze, like Navi trying to change things up. They're showing just the one, but then we get the peek for info after that. Clear it. You see that there aren't multiple people there for Navi, and so Navi, different pistol run from the one they used on the T side versus MIBR, just trying to change things up, show that they have some depth to their pistols. But yeah, no, it's the frustration is mounting for Navi. And I mean, I'm glad that you mentioned Twist. I mean, the guy's popping off with 18 kills right now on Faze. So yeah, everybody on Faze is kind of pulling their weight. Twist is just a bit ahead right now, just in terms of individual kills. So good on him. He's definitely fitting in well with this roster. And I mean, again, it's, you know, you said it's like saying it was a bit of a meme, right? You know, friendship is magic and all, but like Cold has made it abundantly clear that he really wants to build a team here, that he wants to kind of go back to the LG days at the beginning when it was a killer unit and everybody played for the team. It seems like he is really trying to cultivate that atmosphere on FaZe Clan now. And so, I mean, if that's the case, could we be seeing the beginnings of that here versus Navi, where, you know, Navi right now, it is very much like the Simple and Electronic show.
I mean, I'm hoping that idea is what's going to carry things through on Faze. I think by far and away it is the most interesting kind of project to follow in Counter-Strike, as opposed to, you know, just getting like the hottest superstars you can on the team. I think, yeah, if that is the philosophy, man, I hope it's going to stay that way. Cold Zero and Brokey are inside of the B-bomb site in a bit of a dangerous position. They could get overrun here. That's definitely possible. Not that there's a lot to fight with on the Navi side, but again, those entry frags make a big difference. Cold, though, is pretty much ready, and a double kill will shut everything down. Simple is the last to fall. No bomb plant, which is really, I think, the thing they wanted to avoid by being that far up, right? They wanted to prevent any kind of a bomb plant, so now 9-8. They are finally in the lead here on the CT side. And they don't lose really almost anyone. Just a single kill there. Navi gonna buy into this round, obviously.
Yeah, they're not holding back on this one. They need to get the ground. They need to get some momentum going here in this second half, and they need to get it going fast.
Or they might want to execute the same thing they did against MIBR a lot. Yeah, so they're going to be smoking the E-box, and then normally they want to push out of main and have Simple come out here. They did this so many times, and it was so successful. But while that is being set up, Electronic gets a taste of his own medicine down at Ivy, and there's the setup. It is exactly like they were doing against MIBR. There's no way that FaZe don't know that this is a possibility. Yep. They must have been watching that game from yesterday, and they repeated that many times against MIBR yesterday. So that's worth going back and look for if you missed it. Cold here, a little bit out in the open. Deep Molotov, actually. And he gets flashed back around the corner. 4 versus 3, but they're low on health on the Navi side. So I don't know if it's necessarily a done deal yet. No grenades for the retake, though, on Faze will make it a little bit tricky. There's Flamey getting caught, and there could be more to come. A couple of bullets on Simple, maybe just one, and he's dead. Perfecto, nice find, though, and it's still a 2-on-2 here. Bomb is not ticked that far. Simple has to hide. If he gets tagged, it's going to be done, and he's straight on the bomb. Down to 2 seconds. Simple, can he see him? Yes, he can, but he doesn't get the shot, and it's Cold, surviving on 4 health with a clutch against Simple. We're up to 10-8.
Cold is dialed in, man. No reaction from him. It's just because he's not on land. They're over in that apartment right now. It's not quite the same vibe, and that is maybe that is why this is such an even match right now between these two teams. Neither of them are on boot camp, Anders.
Yeah.
Neither of them are on location.
None of them can go through now.
Exactly. We're gonna be here forever now. This map will never end.
50 overtimes later. It's March. We're still playing.
Well, that is really good for FaZe Clan, because now that's their second clutch that they have to go in their way.
Cold gonna get run down. They wanted some revenge, and they're gonna get it. Deep Molotov, it is instantly smoked, and more grenades are traded. Boomich! He really is just such an aggressive player. Simple though goes down, and I mean, they've sort of managed to slow this down a little bit. Deep nade on Flamey. Boomich out of the open together with Perfecto. It's a 2-on-3, and that bomb has got an hour or something left before it blows up. And Boomich, yeah, they know where he is. That looked like a very, very good setup. And it's one of those rounds where you have to say again, if they win maybe one more fight Navi in that afterplant, the whole thing changes. If Boomich catches someone off as they come through, that could be it. But instead, it's a great retake on FaZe. They're up to 11. Oh, that nade. Wow. That landed right in the groin, didn't it? It's pretty rough. 11-8. All right, we're seeing some shouting now. Yeah, wake up the neighbors. Let them know.
That's what it's about right now.
We're winning Counter-Strike in this apartment. 3-round difference, similar. So I mean, but it's FaZe starting off with the first 4 rounds. Sorry, in this second half. The pressure is definitely on. Let's see. Cold still taking up position at lower ramp. Doesn't want to immediately try and do anything.
There's that same smoke going down again by E-Box, and so Simple this time around. Nowhere to be found. It's only Electronic who's going to be lurking over here towards Ivy. The rest of Navi, after throwing those smokes and drawing FaZe Clan over towards the A site, are going to be focused on upper halls towards B. Only thing is, Cold Zero and Twist, they're not going to get caught sleeping. They're ready for this.
Yeah, and it's actually a pretty heads-up play for Twist to get in here. I think that you're right. They had a good understanding. Electronic, though, that is... I mean, you can't account for that. All of Meister going down, and Cold, even though he's flashed and a little bit late on the trigger, they nearly line up, and Twist! Oh my god, he could have easily had that double kill. Brokey not getting caught by Electronic either, and now it's a 2-on-3. Now, they're trying to double back, thinking that they can get there quickly, but they won't. There's already 2 people here defending, and, well, Rain just now coming back. I think Navi might have underestimated how quick FaZe could be at the bomb site. So can they do anything? 40 seconds on the clock, and Smoke is helping them to get a bit closer onto the site. Flick not connecting, though. Simple. He'll take him down, and now it's a 2-on-2. Cold Zero sneaking in and should get more or less a free kill. Oh, but Boomich backs out. I'm sure Cold had the advantage there. Somehow getting caught instead. And I don't know if Rain could do this. He just, again, without grenades to try and clear the space and put him on the bomb, it's so hard to do these 1 versus 2 in the A yard. And now he's been found, position revealed. He's going to give it all to try and see if he can win this one, but he's basically walking into a crossfire. They're actually just not peeking him. Boomich is so careful not to show himself and give it up in a one-on-one there. He's going to get a triple kill, and Navi will win a 9th round. That was looking not necessarily that great, sort of, rotating back in the 2-on-3 and actually into Brokey. I thought that was going to be the end of them.
That's the heartbreaking one here, and I think it's that Brokey kill that really throws it out. FaZe are going to feel so frustrated because I think that they really read Navi. They knew exactly what was going on. That's just one of those rounds where you got to shake it off.
We got all the face wipes going on.
You got to shake it off. You got to shake this round off because you had the read. You knew what Navi were doing. From A to Z, you saw the smokes go down. You didn't take the bait. You kept Twist over towards B. Everything was perfect. It just didn't break your way this time. Brokey missing that shot on Simple really screwed it up. Well, Olaf is going to get caught. This is a hard eco from Faze. It's a wipe. Navi should be getting up onto double digits here, and we should be focusing on the next round.
Yeah, a little bit of a return there, but Brokey's also going to get found. Rain in a 1 versus 3. So yeah, no, I mean, maybe you could find a gun or something. That would be fun. Yeah, there's one right there. Yeah, I love how they're all just like face palming at the end of that last round. A lot of frustration being shared amongst the both teams, really.
That's the kind of round where we're gonna get Faze's metal tested a little bit here, because again, you had all the read, you had everything. You should have felt like you were in control that entire round, and yet you still somehow lost it. So that's the real test where it really stings that you lost that round. And so now Faze, I mean, it's Rain on a mission, but Simple's ready for him.
Yeah.
Rain's got the advantage of the angle though, but yeah, not gonna work.
Simple with another triple kill, and now they're catching up a little bit here. 11 to 10. They've won 2 in a row. Simple's up to 24 kills, and Electronics behind a bit to 21. But actually, the rest of the team now has started to get there. But Boomich and Perfecto and Flamia are definitely having more of an output combined than they did in the first half, which is real bad news for Faze, right?
It's just a little bit more spread out for Faze. But the kills are fairly even now, and this is definitely shaping up nicely here between these two teams. Fantastic work. And well, no change of pace yet from Navi. Although I think Twist was close enough to hear that jump, that drop. Definitely close enough to hear that.
Yeah, not being subtle at all. Breaking the windows. Cold is alone down on the B-bomb side at the beginning, which is super common for Train just all across the board. Brokey's going to try and get back in and help him out with the AWP. So now they have a bit of a setup, but it's entirely possible that Brokey's going to get completely smoked off and flashed off of this position. He's covering Cold, and Flamey always going to be right there. And now the question is, how do they make up for it? Navi already, they're ready to go. So as soon as they get that kill, they're like, all right, pull the trigger, go right now. Running onto the site, a little bit of damage. Boomich again, pushing aggressively. And look at Navi, how careful they're being to make sure that there's no one hiding anywhere. Because that's how you could lose a round like that. And Faze, they made the uncomfortable call to just fall back and save it, which I think is fair enough.
Yeah, really nicely done there by Faze to back off and actually cut their losses. No need to hang around. The aggression is going to be too quick from Navi. And the key thing here is that, you know, as soon as Navi are able to push onto that bomb site and get close to connector, get close to CT spawn, you know as Faze, that's it. It's a write-off. Just get rid of this round, because you're not going to have time once that bomb is planted to clear out this entire bomb site, which is what you would have to do. So, quick call there from Faze. They played for info, and Navi were ready for them.
Yeah, I think they played... So, yeah, for info, and I think also partly because they were low on nades, they probably wanted to make that a 4-on-5 before you got into any kind of a bomb plant scenario. So,
yeah. And
that's also probably why they thought the retake was going to be, you know, real tricky. So, a lot playing into that round. Tied up now, 11-11 as we go into the 23rd round. See some more face wiping.
Yeah, Cold.
You know, they can only do
his
that.
Brain is melting right now.
They can only do that somewhat because they're not wearing makeup like you and I. You realize that, you know. Gotta.
What? You ever let that stop you from touching your face?
I mean, you got to, right? You gotta be careful. Can't just be ruining the makeup artist, you know, good work. They do a lot to try and help us. Simple. It's already gone down.
Take yourself out of this one, bud. Go, go, go.
Listen, the game is doing that for me. Simple down early on. Top fragger for Navi. Taking him out early in a round where you're basically running out of money at this point in the game all of the time. And Navi have caught up to you. So, yeah, this is crunch time here for Faze, for sure. Navi can still afford to lose this round and buy in the upcoming round. The same could not be said for Faze, so they are going to have to make this work somehow. Olaf, a little bit risky, but he's flashed in by a teammate, so no way you can hear that coming in from the T side. Ivy there. Electronic and Boomich, though, they're going to start to move up. And if they can win this fight here, I mean, it could give them a lot of opportunities. Still at about a minute on the clock. Rain and Olaf, they've got their own little crossfire. And Navi could get a lot of spacing out in the yard if they were coming through main and Pop Dog, but they're not. So that position doesn't really help them that much at the moment. All right, not bad. Not bad as a start. Rain, he's only going to get the one. Traded straight afterwards. 35 seconds. More grenades back there, and can they wrap around to try and do this? Olofmeister, he just comes back for more, and that is the bomb down with 25 seconds. That definitely should be the round-winning kill right there, even if they try and bring this back. It's just the time that is left here. They actually get that deep nade banked off, and maybe I spoke too soon. It's now a 2-on-2. Flamey, he's got the setup. He knows that Brokey's right there in Cold Sierra, trying to come in from Pop Dog. Can he hold it? There's the peak, but Flamey catches him. That is some nice little buddy work there, and Brokey running them down with the USP, but he's going to get shot in the back, and they turn it around. Unbelievably so. Perfecto with a triple kill, and they should not have had enough time to either find the kills or the bomb, and somehow they did both. And this is it. I mean, this is the shot.
This right here, the HE bank. Ugh.
There's nothing you could do.
That's so frustrating as well after how Olofmeister played that, punished Boomich for getting back there with the bomb.
That's really wild.
Oh, man, what a round. And that is going to fire Navi up, and yep, it's going to just lead to a whole lot of frustration. Their teammates already, Anders. All making the same move.
Yeah, that is a real big problem.
Spotted.
Yeah.
You think Electronic's not going to check that?
Of course he will.
But it's hard to get a clearer example of like right eye peak advantage where like Electronic, he sees Olofmeister's shoulder clearly, and Olofmeister can't see him yet. So that's when you're talking about like angle advantage when somebody's coming around a corner. When they're coming around from left to right, they will see you first. And well, that's just one of the things that pros take into account every day, all the time.
Yeah, part of the game. 3 Deagles and a Scout, and a 1-round lead here for the Navi side. A much more tricky game than I think many people were expecting. Oh no, Flamey, that's meant to be a smoke for Deep Ivy.
He's just making it interesting, Anders.
Yeah, so is Cold Zero. He said, all right, you messed up the smoke. Let me just try and take advantage.
It would be a shame if somebody lurked on the other side of this.
40 seconds. I mean, they're falling quite far back. A little bit low on time. It's been a while since we've seen Navi really run out of time in a round, but it used to be a Navi classic, so no reason we can't revisit it. 30 seconds now on the clock, and they're starting to make their way out. Brokey goes down, so not getting the opening, but Rain and Twist, and then Rain again, taking down Perfecto. That's a nice shot with the Deagle, tagging Electronic, and we are going to be the 1 versus 3 here. Trapped in the middle of the side, it's Twist with a headshot and a triple kill, and evening up the scoreline. 12-12 yet again. We're back tied, and Twist is actually out-fragging Simple now. He has got 25 and 15.
He has taken the lead. What a performance from Twist right now. Second series that he's getting to play with this team. This is brand new. This roster is fresh. And Twist right now, I mean, we saw it against Liquid yesterday, but nobody really overperformed against Liquid yesterday. It was really kind of across the board. Here, however, on the last map of this series.
Here we go. Same kind of a setup. The smokes are out. Electronic trying to find a path through, and he's going to get straight shot down. Twist, maybe even knowing the angle slightly. I mean, as in having seen the demo and knowing the path that Electronic would run. Can he do it again, though, through the smoke? It's fading more or less right in front of him, and he's going to just turn the corner, take down Perfecto. He is here to try and actually bring down Navi. 3 versus 4. Boomich finally taking care of Twist, but he's done so much damage out there. I can't believe it. I mean, it's not quite the opening match here for Twist on the lineup, but it's early days, right? And it's looking very crisp at the moment. Simple saw that. Playing with the ladder, I guess.
Making noise.
Yeah, but not getting any more information. Rain, timing is everything right here for the peak, and it is, well, should be good against Boomich, but somehow he still goes down. Now it's a 3-on-3, and there are no smokes here to block off the double AWP, which would be genius if they would have had that. He actually did tag Flamey there. The bomb is just now making its way, and Olof, he's not in position to get that swing in here. So I don't know. If Cold goes down on the flank, he's going to wrap around a long ways. So best case right now for Faze is one of the AWPs gets another kill, makes it a 2-on-3. Oh, he's back for it! And Flamey straight ready for that one. Simple could get shut down, but I can't believe he misses a shot here. Simple should have been dead, and now instead, they're going to have to back on out, and this is actually a disaster. Not only losing the double AWP, but again, the money is really not looking that great at the moment for Faze.
This is agonizing.
It really is, because it feels like Navi got away with way too much in this round. It feels like this should have been definitely a Faze round. Twist laid all of the groundwork for them out there.
2-man advantage, Anders.
Yeah.
And still...
I can't believe it. Even this here, like, it doesn't even look like Boomich is in a good position.
That was so sick from Boomich, to be fair. Cold, I get the impression that he doesn't know any pop flashes there. Did he have any flashes on him when he died?
Good question.
Because, I mean, at that point, it's like, you got to do something. Just dropping in like that. But, you know, I guess you're just hoping that Flamey's looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Doesn't work. Man, I mean, now we've got Navi in the lead.
Well, they had enough for another AWP, so they get to buy that.
This is where we're starting to see Olofmeister drop off a little bit. 11 kills right now for Olof. Kind of missing some shots. A little bit of a struggle right now for him. But, I mean, he's matched by Flamey on the other side, so it's not like there is a balance right now between these two teams. This is actually incredibly even between these two teams.
Yeah, and gunning for the top on the other side, it's between Simple and Twist. 25 and 27 kills, so we'll see how that goes. Boomich, he's going to be straight down there, but not actually committing to the fight. Over at the B-bomb site, Twist and Cold Zero there. Electronic is down, hunting for someone, anyone, but he's going to lose, and Twist will add more multi-frags to the board, up to 29 now. He is absolutely determined to win this map. Gotta admire it. This is an insane performance coming out of Twist.
Oh man, if they keep all 5 alive here, that's going to set them up. Wow, all 5 alive for FaZe Clan. They could not have had a better follow-up round, Anders.
No, this is so good. Navi can still buy in this upcoming round. Not really a perfect buy, but Simple has almost 8,000, so he could drop something over for Electronic, and they can sort of make it work. And Boomich just probably doesn't care what he plays with, so give him anything, and he'll probably try and make that work. You wonder, you know, like, is this the round? There's a timeout being called now. Is a good time for it?
Yes.
Would Navi want to try and really change the pace? Because that strategy that we briefly highlighted earlier, where they smoke the E-box, they have 1 or 2 coming out Pop Dog, 3 coming out main, and what they really want to do is they actually both main and Pop Dog want to flank around the E-box, so like so smoke is covering one side between the E-box and the train there.
Yeah.
And on the other side, that's where you try and take that fight, and
right.
that's what they did against MIBR, and it was so effective, because the problem is if you're playing on the A-bomb side and you're taking that fight, they're going to be peeking at the same time from Pop Dog and main, wrapping around their own smoke, basically, and it's really, really hard to deal with. And there's obviously flashbangs on top of it, too. So, you know, they've only done it once, and it kind of worked. Against MIBR, they did it a lot, so would be interesting to see. Tech9 on Boomich, I mean, that almost invites a little bit of action, but actually they're gonna divert straight in here. How far do they want to go? Flamey's leading the charge, flashes out, Cold Zero. I think he had Flamey flash, so that could have worked. And Simple, he is spotting for just exactly this, but both teams will decide to pull the plug on any more aggression over here. Almost had the collision.
And instead now it's going to play into the strengths of FaZe Clan with that double AWP setup. They've got the turrets in play. And well, it's Cold Zera and Brokey. Brokey long range with the op, ready to hold on this B site, whereas Cold Zera's up close and personal with that AK. He can just annihilate this push coming in here from Navi, whereas Brokey now is watching his flank.
Another really big problem, they have 2 smokes, right? So maybe they could put up a smoke here for the high ground and push Brokey back, but they can't smoke everything, right? They can't smoke all of the lanes and the connector and everything else. So they're going to need to be quick here to get down and get the bomb down without getting sniped away by Brokey. We'll see how that goes. There's a little bit of an indication now. The rotation surely going to be happening. Cold, he burns alive, but he did take someone with him at least, and he was so flashed. I don't think he realized. So can they do this? There's 3 people coming in from C-Connect to the bomb. It is going to be going down, and Simple will follow along into the ground. Now 3 versus 4. The retake is on. Oh, but Boomich and Perfecto on the follow-up, and now they need to cool it down here, Navi. They're going to get another headshot, but I was going to say, they were moving around a lot, even in that 2-on-3, and they need to control their nerves as well. Don't want to be giving up anything at this point in time. Escape is made by Brokey, but it's going to be 14-13 in favor of Navi. They bring it back. And thanks to that flawless round from just a round ago, FaZe can still be competitive in this upcoming round.
Is that not just the quality encapsulated, however, in CSGO of patience, calm, remaining collected? massive adrenaline spike as everything kicks off. It's time to go, 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 and then you have to calm down again.
Yeah.
You know? You're going from 1,000 miles an hour, and then you have to slam on the brakes, calm down again, and not get overexcited when you've got all that adrenaline going from the push, right? It's so sick. It's just these peaks and valleys constantly.
Very, very hard to remember in the middle of it, and I think that's like an aspect. That's where you need leadership. You know, you need someone to have like the overarching view to call that for everyone basically, and say, you know, like now is the time to slow this down. Double Up is back though. They had enough money again. That flawless round for Faze is really working out. If they want back here to try and tie it up, maybe even win the map, then yeah, this is the money that they're gonna have to do it with.
And this is the change up of pace here from Navi. Now they've got 3 towards Ivy. It's been just Electronic versus Olofmeister for so long now. This is a great time to change it. Get multiple guys out here, and you could even go for the boost over if you wanted to. But Navi are ready for that A crunch. Eventually it's going to come through.
Twist is first to get 30 kills, and now he's picked up an AWP. So he's just sort of saying, you know what, I'm just doing everything. Absolutely everything. Put him in the in-game leader role as well. Just make him, put it all on him. He's apparently ready for it. Here we go. Not quite in time there. The grenade a little bit later, and it would have been fine. Olof, gotta be careful you don't just get instantly headshot as they come out. Twist, though, trying to reposition and see if he could get something done through the smoke. He just takes a chance, and it is perfect. 31 kills now and counting. 40 seconds. The bomb is out in yard. They're committed to this right now. Rain, do they have a Molotov for him or anything? No, they don't. They've got no grenades. Otherwise, they could have had more or less a free kill on Rain. Boom, which is going to get Twist, so a little bit of revenge, but still 30 seconds. They know where Rain is, and Flamey, well, he's been spotted too, so it's up to the 2 players in yard to make this work. That is really what this comes down to. 20 seconds. They're going to try and get on there, but Olof, he snipes in a kill, and Boomich, he's got no chance. He just has to go for the plant, jumping down, and it's not going to work. Boomich, yeah, he had to go straight for it. He's going to get flashed and taken out. We're back at 14-14.
Twist with the shot is sick on Electronic, but Rain is a god. He stays alive in Pop Dog that entire time and completely shuts down the flank for Navi. Flamey can do nothing up there. He can do nothing to help, and they can never actually plant the bomb because they're always worried looking back at Pop Dog. Just the fact that Rain stays alive that entire time wins the round for FaZe Clan. What a play from him. Not getting aggressive. Ice cold, man. Ice cold, just staying put.
And I mean, it comes down to just the tiny bit of economy difference for Navi. If they have a Molotov, Rain is wiped out from that round. There's nothing that he's just going to be so dead.
It's the small details,
and,
right?
You know, they were just lacking like a couple of $100 and they would have been able to do it. Now, though, no bomb plant. And I think Boomich definitely could have had the bomb plant there. Like, he could have held it through right before they lost to Pop Dog there. That could have been a thing. But as soon as that happened, yeah... They lost the $800 bonus. Now they're back to Tech 9s, Deagles, Mac 10, and a Galil to try and get to 15 rounds, or at least prevent FaZe to get to 15, which I guess is sort of the same thing. Twist, he's set up here again. Aggressive push, but they catch Olofmeister. Oh, Twist, this is so dangerous. If you go down here, it's going to be a double opening. Now he's close range, and he still picks up the kill, just falling back. He is playing at an absolutely just red-hot level here.
Anders, this is everything though for Navi. They spent all their money. This is it.
No, they have to go for this. No other choice, right? Bomb straight out there. Flamey catching Rain, and Brokey takes a bullet to the face, and now it's Cold Syria and Twist. It's turned right back here. A 2-on-4 now turned into a 2-on-2 in a matter of seconds, and now holding further back here. Electronic is wrapping around, but they know. And Electronic, there's been no sounds of a defuse. He's still going to peek into it. Jumping the gun. Flamey finding a 3rd kill, and now it's on him and Twist. Both with a triple, both trying to clutch it. He sees him just a bit. And Flamey has to remember, it is on Twist to get this defuse, and time is running out. It was a lightning-fast bomb plant. He's up there. He misses. Maybe the only chance that he had. Instead, it's a quad kill by Flamey, a clutch, and a 15th round for Navi.
I can't watch. I'm watching through my fingers right now. What, we gotta watch it over again. Okay, so this is Flamey catching Rain on the high ground. That was so sick. That one shot from Twist.
Flamey had 12 kills before this round. He just saved the entire team.
This shot from Twist, he misses the shot. Twist got him. and he misses the shot, and you see that's just how close. That's just how close.
Twist is dropping 34 kills. He's completely run away. He's almost 10 kills away from Simple now.
Yeah, but Anders,
it's mental.
He's got 34 kills, but he missed that last shot.
Yeah,
he needed 35.
Get him off the team.
Send him back home. Oh man, this is heartbreaking now for FaZe Clan, because that was it. That was Navi. That was their Hail Mary. They spent everything they had, and all they could get were like a rifle and a couple pistols. They had nothing, and they squeaked that round. They managed to pick it up.
Guarantee you FaZe win this round.
Let's go. Let's see. I mean, overtime. Come on. Give us overtime on the third map between these two teams, please, at this point.
Yeah, we all deserve it, don't we? Simple setting up for a classic shot, but not connecting with anything. Quick stack out in the yard, but they're going to bring Cold back here into the B bomb site. They've got Deagles and an MP9 and a FAMAS.
Dude, good nade damage so far onto Navi.
I really want to know how far back into history we have to scroll to find this kind of performance from Twist against the second best team in the world. Holy hell. I mean, it's so wild. It's so wild. He's back in the B-bomb side now with the Deagle. And Navi are trying to be real careful about not giving anything away. Now, Perfecto and Boomich have already taken a bit of damage. Flamey and Boomich are playing outside of B. And Twist, he just wants to go for it. Can he do it again? They're in the smoke and everyone is blind. He did do a lot of damage and only took a little bit in return. So that's kind of good news. Still got 50 seconds here. Obviously, in a bomb plant scenario, FaZe are really going to be disadvantaged heavily. No kit and really no grenade to retake with, so they're going to be banking a lot on trying to do significant damage before any bomb plants are made here. Oh, it's going to be tricky. We need straight headshots right now, otherwise it's going to be too late. 30 seconds. Oh, he gets it! He was switching guns, and he picks up another one! Taking down Boomich! Finally, they bring him down. 20 seconds, but Cold is still hiding. They don't know, and it's going to be overtime. In regulation, it is Twist dropping 36 kills against Navi. What a world-class performance.
Even Simple can't even believe
This is
it.
so stupid.
Yeah, he gets that tick. He gets that tick, and it works for him perfectly. And then the follow-up one up top is so sick. Boomich only had like 4 HP left. So one shot does it, and then obviously the lineup here from Cold Zero at the end. But also just the pure patience getting shown by FaZe, sitting and waiting, running down the clock, forcing Navi to come to them. And yeah, you can see Simple, the agony.
He should have been so dead. Like, because you're right, it is that tick that people just do, switching back and forth, and it can really get you killed, but almost nothing can get Twist killed at the moment.
It's unreal.
36 kills in regulation. They're playing Navi.
The honeymoon is real, Anders.
Yeah.
And this is for a spot. It's worth saying this is for a spot in the spring finals.
Listen, if it isn't the honeymoon, it's time to buy the ring at least for Twist. Like, commit right now.
Well, dude, okay, so this is, I mean, come on, we're in this best of 3, but it is worth mentioning that this is the upper bracket final, and if you win this, you go into the spring finals.
Oh,
if you lose this, you're into the lower bracket. You're going to play against either Liquid or MIBR, and that will be to avoid going to the showdown, which is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Astralis, Vitality.
Yeah.
They're all sitting in there waiting for you.
What a wonderful game this has turned into. I mean, it started out really well, but at moments, it's absolutely looked like Navi were going to just walk away with this.
Yeah, I'm the
FaZe,
one.
I mean, they've really shown a lot of heart in this game, I would say. And it's so early on, right?
Oh, I got to eat my hat after this one. I thought it would be a blowout if Navi took it to 3 maps, but no, FaZe. They had something in store for us on Train.
Yeah, it's been a really cool surprise. Here we go, 30 seconds. They're going to flash their way through an incredibly well-placed flashbang to take down Olofmeister. 27 seconds now. Boomich continuing the run. He doesn't know that there's someone hiding inside of the smoke, and he'll be Brokey going down. Simple, that's a nice return. Electronic couldn't get the spray, but Simple is still battling it out here. Now 16 seconds, and they catch Twist. He was at the corner, I think, trying to prevent the bomb, and Simple, triple kill here. First round of overtime. That's a nice way to get yourself announced. He obviously wants to catch up to Twist. He's not going to stand for anyone trying to outcompete him. But yeah, the flashbang here and the run for Boomich, creating all this space, is really impressive.
Yeah, nicely done there by Simple. Just oversight, man. maybe they're getting kills, but he is there and he does not miss those shots. That is something you can rely on Simple through and through. He'll hit those ones.
And again, we're at 1250 starting money instead of the normal, 10 or 16k, which means that you still have to manage your economy. It's such a nice neutral middle ground. It's kind of a mystery why it hasn't actually always been the case, because you can still get wrecked, as you can tell. Brokey's at $50, but it means you don't have to be quite as careful.
Yeah, you're getting back-to-back double op rounds.
Oh, they line up. Coming out. That's the strat they wanted to run from earlier, right? The exact kind of play, but they were a little bit late to get out main. In fact, they put no pressure on main at all. So I don't know about the timing. I am
ready for it. They're going to be ready for these. If you go back to anything that has like obvious smokes to set it up, that's where Faze are going to be aware of what's going on and they're going to be ready to counter it. Well, Navi have been throwing that second train smoke for a long time now. Yep. Most like the smoke that drops between the electric box and the open there and that train.
I'm not actually sure they threw it this time.
But Navi have been Navi have been trying to have smokes that are programmed to make it a little bit more fuzzy, make it a bit more hard for Faze to read what it is that they're doing on the T side. If you're always seeing the same smoke but different strategies are happening, then it makes it more difficult to read.
It definitely does. Oh, Brokey, nice shot. I actually just assumed that was like the same lineup, but I think this could just have been like a, like they're never going to expect like a quick double, pop dog push immediately. Yeah, I don't think there's a smoke there at all. So I think that's just like a, let's try for this, freak timing, and they just won't be expecting it. But obviously there had to be some accompanying flashbangs, which there probably was, but they just didn't hit anyone of that was relevant to that fight.
So hard to hit Twist in that corner.
Yeah, really is. Man. Okay.
Cross this time.
Well, this time the smoke was there that we were talking about, like right next to Rain. Is anything gonna happen behind it, though, I guess is the question. Olaf is down at Ivy. He's got an AWP for once. Looking to take the fight to either Simple or Electronic.
Oh, he's gonna get the chance here in a second. That smoke going down, though. Another day. Another day in the office for Navi as far as they're concerned. We have to wait another 20 seconds? Okay, fine. Fair enough. Perfecto, though, has managed to lurk his way out here from main, though. Not sure if Twist was close enough to hear that.
I don't know, but this is such a powerful position to be in if you're Perfecto. One little misstep for anyone here, and it can cost them their life, and it can open that A-bomb site so swiftly. And especially if you get a kill down at Ivy, let's say. Oof, the shadow showing that is horrifying. No one knows. Rain, he really wants to punish this. Olaf Meister's going to be going down. Nice jump out, abusing the ladder physics to take him out. Really well done, but he is isolated out there and he cannot get away. Finding a killer's Twist, but Simple is murdering his way through the bomb site. Just continuing, and now Boomich is in. And Cold Sierra is on the bomb site. He's surely going to get found mid-air. It's going to be a quad kill for Simple in the last round of the first half of overtime. He's up to 33 now. Twist, though, is at 40. And the second half of overtime is coming up. First to 19 is obviously what we're looking for here. But, man, Simple he's unhappy with the beating that Twist put on them.
Who wouldn't be, right? But he's up to 33 kills. You're right, Anders. Twist is at 40 now. 40 kills and 123 ADR so far. That's insane from Twist. A real star performance being put on here. And Cold talked about it in the HLTV interview going into this match, how they want to give Twist all of his spots. They want him to have the star positions. They want him to be happy. Well, I mean, clearly he is repaying you for that trust, Cold. The trust you gave him, here it is. You're paid back in spades.
They're building him nicely at the moment. Now, can they do this? Faze... They need just a bit more. 3 rounds here would do it for them.
Yeah, but you need a perfect back-to-back. I mean, it's the same kind of scenario where if they want to run double AWP on Navi's side, I mean, back-to-back rounds is going to put a lot of pressure on that Navi economy. So there's a chance here for Faze, but they got to be sharp. And right now, Olaf posted up, wondering if Electronic was going to play ballsy and try and push Ivy, put some aggression there, but that's not going to be the case.
Oh, and by the way, this is a situation that Navi, I think, were almost never in on their CT side. They have got so much money now. Double AWP, double AUG, a lot of grenades. They were struggling for economy pretty much their entire CT side. So that in itself is a little bit of a different feel. And now we just need 2 rounds. Now, Perfecto's going to be put to the test over at the sidewalk here at B. And it's going to be too late on that Molotov. They're going to push back anyway. Kind of surprised. I thought maybe they would try and just go straight for it. They force out a grenade, but now the bomb is being brought back, but it's being brought back the long way around. At 36 seconds, this is so dangerous. I think they might have made a mistake in time here. I'm not sure that they're going to have enough time to fight their way through the A yard and get the bomb plant down. Twist is also coming out from main alone with the bomb, so if he dies, if he catches a bullet, it's a problem. Straight headshot, though, and they're going to clear out all of, Electronic right there. So now it's a 3-on-3, but with 15 seconds, they still need to get onto the side. They need to find a way in here. Twist has managed to path his way through, and he goes straight for the bomb plant, and they're being covered as well. With just a few seconds left, that is leaving it close. And Flamey, he could get the kill, but not get away in time. Twist with a double and a bomb plant, and Faze tied up at 17-17.
That bomb, that smoke going up on the bomb train could not have been more perfect to get that bomb plant. That bomb plant's not happening otherwise.
There is so little time here.
That is outrageous. And then, well, obviously that bomb getting planted right behind that smoke. Perfect stuff. Impossible for Navi to get in there and deny it. And they have to get through. And Olafmeister with the kill on Electronic, man. Olafmeister still showing us that he's got it.
Yeah.
He can make those big plays that'll make the difference. He's only got 15 kills, but he's getting high-impact kills.
I mean, that shot from Cold as well, down from Pop Dog, saving him through the smoke. That round cannot get any closer. If he runs into any trouble along the way, it's over. Now, Electronic has pushed main and found no one. That's a strong signal that something is happening. And Simple's already over at the B bomb site. Now, how much do they want to risk it here? We can tell, yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit of a B hit here. The grenade does not that much to Brokey. Twist is back, setting up a smoke for deep. Ivy to help out Olafmeister, you know, applying some pressure down there, I'm assuming. But it looks like the main thrust of this will be towards the B bomb site. And the rotation from A is actually really far away. They're all up against that one side of the bomb site, far away from C connector.
It's the hard gamble. It's the hard gamble that eventually they're going to have to come back and take over main, and that Olafmeister right now is trying to sell this fake as best he can. He's trying to draw the attention over. Electronic, he's starting to sniff a rat, though. Starting to think about it. Does he need to head back over to his train or not? In the meantime, Simple finds a shot on Rain.
Yeah, that's important. Nice flash, but he doesn't get the jump. I think he could have just had it straight up. Twist goes down, and that's going to feel like a real relief. Olafmeister, he's a little bit further behind, looking for a flank, but the retake is on. And Flamey, that's an important kill. Still a 2-on-3. They have a Molotov on Brokey, but he can't escape the bomb site. If he can get back, that Molotov could end the round in favor of Faze, because there's no smoke, but he can't make his escape. Oh, Olaf, he picked one up. He just picked up a one off the ground. Now, timing. Can he get it around? If they're already on the bomb defusing, it won't kill him. He can keep holding it in. He can just help. Yeah, he had the HE, but it doesn't matter. The defuse is in. Oh, man, that round is so close. 18-17, a couple of grenades difference, and it would have been there. But Olafmeister, there's really nothing he could do to know the timing. If he throws it too early, they just wait it out, you know? He has to wait.
He's just a second too late on the HE, but this kill here, that kill there, that flash, it just sucks for Brokey, because he flashes himself out, and Navi's flash is already in the air. So as he peeks, their flash goes off, and it's just terrible timing for him. It actually couldn't be worse timing for him as he goes for that peek. And so Lady Luck not really favoring Faze that time, and now we're fighting for a second round of overtime between these two teams. And really, I mean, the patience getting demonstrated by both of these teams right now is fantastic, and we are seeing some of the highest level Counter-Strike possible. And Faze, man, they can be proud of this performance afterwards.
Yeah, they definitely should be. It's so tricky, but usually also this is where you start to make small mistakes that have huge consequences, right? It doesn't take a lot here because the pressure is on. Electronic pushing over. Does he have the right idea? I think Brokey's looking for it. Yeah, he's aware. Someone could be up there. Twist sneaking down below, but Brokey will still go down. Twist with the instant return. Now, when someone's up there, obviously you know that there was a boost going on. You don't know how long ago. And we can tell that already they've fallen back. Boomich with an important kill on Rain and Cold Sierra. He's trying to, play make here. He wants to open up this part of the map for his team so that they can try and find a way back into the round in a 4-on-3. Now, if he goes too close to the edge, he's going to get caught by Flamey. But if someone rotates back to help out Flamey, could be a free kill, could be a 3-on-3, and then the round is back in play. So we'll see. 37 seconds, though. They can't wait forever over at Ivy. Eventually... I'm
so amazed that Cold Zero has not looked back yet.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. Finally, he's going to find that kill. Is that enough, though? Down at Ivy, 25 seconds. They have to get the bomb, and they know. Boomich, he's already heard it. Twist getting a kill, but the bomb, can he make his way around the corner? Boomich, he can't find it! Instead, it's Olofmeister getting a kill in return. Now it's a 1-on-2, and Perfecto, he is in the right position. The bomb, though, is now behind him in the A-bomb site. He gets a kill and falls back. He knows... No, he doesn't.
He doesn't know.
Now he knows the bomb is in A. Oh, wow. What a puzzle. What a maze they had to walk through to try and get in here. And now it's Olof versus Perfecto. Either a win here. Does he see him? No, he doesn't. One headshot here for Olof, and we're in double OT. That has got to be all he's thinking about. Perfecto sneaking in, clearing the angles. Oh, but it's Perfecto winning the fight. Another clutch here on Train, and it will be Navi. 19-17 as they bring down Faze. But it took absolutely everything they had. The second best team in the world almost brought to their knees by Faze.
The 19th team in the world, Faze. And Olofmeister, that one stings. That one stings. What a performance from everybody on Faze in this to take it to overtime against Navi on one of Navi's best maps. Third map. I wrote them off going into it. I said that Faze need to win in 2, otherwise they would get blasted out in the third map and it wouldn't even be competitive. Well, here I am. I just got to admit I was wrong. That was an amazing series, and Faze really showed us what they're capable of, but also